Hello student. Today I am going to start our third unit, and that is about the first topic is about the linear differential equation. So I am sharing the screen. Now, what is linear differential equation? A differential equation is said to be linear if the dependent variable and its derivatives appear only in the first degree. And this equation can be expressed in the following form, that is dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q, where p and q both are function of x only, or they may be constant also. Okay, so if it is dy by dx, then there will be p into y is equal to q form, where p and q both will be the function of x only. It may be of the form dx by dy plus p into x is equal to q, where p and q both are function of y only. Okay, here p and q are the function of x, that is why I have written here x in brackets. It doesn't mean that p into x. This is p, a function which is a function of x only. There will be p will be a function of x only, or it may be constant. Similarly, q may be a function of x only, or it may be constant. Okay, and if it is dx by dy, then p it will be of the following form: dx plus dx by dy plus p into x. If here it is x, then p into x is equal to q, where p and q both are the function of y only, or it may be constant. That is why I have written p in brackets y, q in brackets y, because p and q are the function of y only, or it may be constant. Clear? Now see, this type of equation, if the given equation is of the following form, suppose this dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q form, then how we will solve this type of linear differential equation? We will solve this differential equation by multiplying this equation by a factor which is known as integrating factor. Okay, that means if we multiply this equation with a factor known as integrating factor, then what will happen? Actually, by multiplying with integrating factor, we get the general solution directly without any elimination or substitution that we have done in the previous cases of variable separable form and homogeneous form. Okay, the both in homogeneous form there was substitution, and so by to avoid this type of uh, thing, we can solve this differential equation, linear differential equation. This can happen only in case of linear differential equation and exact differential equation, but exact differential equation we'll study later on. First, you consider this type of equation, and what will be the integrating factor may vary in different cases, but in case of linear differential equation of this type, the integrating factor will be e raised to the power p dx. Okay, where p is a function of x, that is why e raised to the power integration p dx. And if it is of this form, dx by dy plus p into x is equal to q form, then the integrating factor will be e raised to the power p dy, because in that case p is a function of y only. That is why we will Here in this case we will integrate p with respect to dy. But here in this case the integrating factor will be e raised to the power p dx. That means we have to multiply this equation with the integrating factor. So just multiply this equation both side with e raised to the power p dx. What will happen? E raised to the power p dx, and then dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q e raised to the power p dx. Okay, both side you multiplied with e raised to the power p dx, which is known as the integrating factor. Then what will happen? This into this can be written as e p dx dy dx plus p y e raised to the power p dx. So e raised to the power p dx, p into y is equal to q e raised to the power p dx. Now you can see that this equation, okay, this equation can be written like this: d dx of y e raised to the power p dx. Is it clear? You can see that if we differentiate these two expression which are in product form, then we'll get this expression only. You can see, you can verify. Suppose this is your first function e raised to the power p dx, then first function into the differentiation of second. Okay, product rule of differentiation we are applying here. First function, that is e raised to the power p dx, differentiation of second, that is dy by dx, plus second function, that is y into dx of e raised to the power p dx. And if we differentiate e raised to the power p dx with respect to dx, we'll get e raised to the power p dx into p, because exponential function, if we differentiate any exponential function, it will remain same, so it will be ep dx. But the power e raised to the power p dx, if we differentiate this integration p dx, we will get only p. So this is nothing but this. So by what are the advantage of multiplying with integrating factor? This equation which are in the form of addition, we can write these two expression y and e raised to the power p dx in the product form. Okay, so when we multiply this, we will get this. So this can be written like this. Now you integrate both sides of this equation. Then what will happen? On integrating both sides of this equation, we will get only, when we integrate this, we'll get only y e raised to the power p dx. So y e raised to the power p dx is equal to integration q e raised to the power p dx into dx. Here there will be one dx also, e raised to the power p dx. It is, this dx is with this p, integration p, and here there will be again one dx plus c. Okay, so this is the solution of the given linear differential equation, which is of the form dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q, where p and q are the function of x only, or it may be constant. So no need to do all this derivation in your solution. You just find, in solving a differential equation, just you have to follow two steps: bring the given differential equation in this form. It will be given already in this form, but if there is some manipulation, then you can you have to divide. Suppose there is one x square is multiplied with dy by dx, then you can you have to bring this dy by dx the coefficient must be 1. If there is one x is multiplied with this, you have to divide the whole equation by x. Okay. And in case of linear differential equation, one more thing is very important, that there will be no term like y dy by dx in this type of equation, linear equation. Okay, linear equation means that here y is your dependent variable, x is independent variable. So there will be no term which in which the dependent variable and its derivative occur in product form. That means y into dy by dx or y square into dy by dx, this type of thing will not happen. There may be x because x is independent variable, so x may be multiplied with dy by dx. But in case of linear differential equation, there will be no terms like y dy by dx or y square dy by dx. Okay. Anyway, the thing is, you have to identify the terms p and q, and then find the integrating factor through this formula e raised to the power p dx, and then find the solution directly as the formula is here. Y into integrating factor is equal to integration q into the integrating factor and plus c. So this is the solution, and this may be written like this also: y into integrating factor, the solution is y into integrating factor is equal to integration q into integrating factor dx plus c. Now come to the question. If you solve one question, you will it will be more clear. Suppose this is a given equation. Okay. Now you can see that first you check whether this is homogeneous or not. You can see that this equation is not homogeneous at all, because dy by dx plus x squared dy by dx, so each term is not of uniform order. So this is not homogeneous. Second, you check whether this variable can be separated or not. If you cannot separate out the variables, that means variable separable method is not applicable in this case. Now the third thing is linear differential equation. Now find first dy by dx, write it in the form of dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q form. Okay. Now first you just keep this dy by dx, the coefficient must be 1, that I told you. So divide the whole equation by 1 plus x square. So it will become dy by dx plus 2xy upon 1 plus x square is equal to 4x square by 1 plus x square. Now you can see that this is dy by dx. So you write this equation in the following form: dy by dx plus p into y. This y, p into y. So here the form is like this, no? If it is dy by dx, then write it in the form of p into y. Here is equal to q, where p and q are the function of x. So if you compare this equation with that, you can see that dy by dx plus p is only the function of x. So 2x by 1 plus x square is your p into y is equal to q. Q is whole for x square by 1 plus x square. It is again a function of x. So p and you just identify your p and q, where in this case p and q are 2x by 1 plus x square and 4x square by 1 plus x square respectively. So this equation may be expressed in the following form: where p and q are like this. These are function of x only. So first thing is you have to find the integrating factor. Now integrating factor will be e raised to the power p dx. So e raised to the power p was 2x by 1 plus x square into dx. So when you find the value of e integration 2x by 1 plus x square, only this value, the integration of 2x by 1 plus x square, you know, this is nothing but log of 1 plus x square, and e raised to the power log of 1 plus x square means only 1 plus x square. Clear? So the integrating factor will be 1 plus x square only. So what is the solution? As I told you, there is a direct formula y into the integrating factor. Here integrating factor is 1 plus x square. So y into 1 plus x square is equal to integration q you identified as 4x. Q was 4x square by 1 plus x square. So write q integration q into the integrating factor, that is 1 plus x square into dx plus c. So this 1 plus x square and 1 plus x square will get cancelled, and you will have y 1 plus x square is equal to integration 4 x square dx plus c, and if you integrate it, it will be only 4x cube by 3 plus c, and this is your solution of the required given differential equation. Isn't it very easy? Actually, linear differential equation is method is very short. You have to just follow two steps. You write in the given differential equation, you try to bring it in this form, then identify p and q, find the integrating factor. No need to multiply whole equation with integrating factor and then come this this derivation part. You don't have to do, you have to find the integrating factor and then write the solution. That is y into the integrating factor is equal to integration q into the integrating factor dx plus c, and then your solution will be like this. Okay, now come to the next question. The next question, you can see this is given. Okay, x dy by dx plus 2y is equal to x square log x is equal to 0. Okay, now first write this equation in the following form: dy by dx plus 2 by x into y is equal to, if you this is your x square log x, but if you are dividing the whole equation with by x, then it will be x log x. Since it is dy by dx, so we have to consider this as your p. P is your 2 by x into y. This is dy by dx, so p into y is equal to q, where p and q are the function of x alone or x only, or it may be constant, but here you can see that p and q are the function of x alone. So p into y and equal to q, where p is your 2 by x and q is your whole term x log x. Now find the integrating factor. The integrating factor will be e raised to the power p dx. So e raised to the power p was your 2 by x. So 2 by x dx. So e And what is the value of this integration? 2 will come outside, 1 by x dx ka integration, that means only log x, and this e 2 log x can be written as e log x raised to the power 2, and e log x square is nothing but x square only. Okay, so first thing, you have already identified p and q, and second thing you have done, that means the integrating factor is with you, that is your x square. Now find the solution. Solution will be y into integrating factor. So y into x square is equal to q into integrating factor dx. So integration q x square dx plus c. Now the thing is, you have to just integrate this terms. It is given that uh, x log x square, so this can be written as x cube log x dx. Now if we consider these are in product form, log x will be first function, x cube will be second function, then apply the product rule of the integration, first function integration of second minus integration sign differentiation of first function integration of second with respect to dx. The whole term should be integrated with respect to x plus c. Now x square y, if you solve, if you integrate this, it will be x raised to the power 4 by 4 log x minus the differentiation of log x is 1 upon x into integration of x cube is x raised to the power 4 by 4 into dx plus c. This x and x raised to the power 4 will get cancelled out, and it will remain only x cube, integration x cube dx plus c. And then if you integrate x cube, it will give x raised to the power 4 by 4 plus c. So this is your answer. Now move on this next question. This is your question. Sin x dy by dx plus y cos x is equal to 2 sin square x cos x. First you just write dy by dx with coefficient 1 only. That means you have to divide the whole equation with sin x. So it will be dy by dx plus cot x into y is equal to 1 sin x will get cancelled out with the numerator sin square x, and it will be of the form 2 sin x cos x only, that is sine of 2x only. Now it is again of the form dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q, where p and q both are the function of x alone. So what will be the differential equation of the following form? This is of the form dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q, where p and q are the function of x alone. So p is your cot x. Since it is y, so there will be p into y. So p is your cot x and q is your sin 2x. So integrating factor will be e raised to the power p dx. So e raised to the power cot x dx, and the integration of cot x is log of sin x. So it will be e log of sin x will be only sin x. Okay, so this is your integrating factor. Now next step is your solution. Solution is given by y into the integrating factor, that is sin x, is equal to q into integrating factor, that is sin 2x sin x dx plus c. If you open this sin 2x, you write it as 2 sin x cos x. It will be 2 sin x, and sin x will be sin square x cos x dx plus c. So y sin x will be 2. Now if you uh, solve this integration with substitution method. You can see if we put sin x is equal to t, what will happen? It will be cos x dx will be equal to dt. So you can write this as t square cos x dx will be dt, and it is t, so t square dt, and t square dt, if you integrate it, we'll get t cube by 3 plus c. So this is your required solution. Now the next question is question number 7. Here you can see y dx minus x dy plus log x dx is equal to 0. So first you check the try to reduce this equation in the form of dy by dx. So x dy is equal to, if you bring this term on right hand side, it will be negative sign negative y dx minus log x dx. So if you take log common, will get cancelled, and you will have dy by dx is equal to y log x upon x. Okay, so since they are dy by dx, so you have to move this term containing y in the left hand side, because it is of the form dy by dx plus p into y. So since this term contains y, so bring this term in the left hand side and log x by x as in the right hand side. Now you can see, if you compare this equation with dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p and q are the function of x alone, then you can see p is your negative 1 upon x and q is log x upon x. Both are the function of x only. What will be the integrating factor? It will be e raised to the power p dx. So e raised to the power p is minus 1 by x dx, and this is your e raised to the power minus of log x. If you take this in power, so it will be e log x inverse, that is x inverse only, that is 1 upon x. Now this is your integrating factor, so write the solution by using the formula that y into the integrating factor is equal to integration q into integrating factor, that is log x upon x, into 1 by x dx plus c. Clear? Now you have to solve this integration only. Left hand side there is no integration, so only once you have to integrate. So that function y by x is equal to, in the right hand side you can write it as x raised to the power minus 2 log x dx. Now again the product form, so this is first function, this is second function. Use the formula that first function into the integration of second minus integration sign differentiation of first into integration of second, whole thing will be integrated with respect to x plus c. Now this is y by x. If you integrate this, it will be minus 2 plus 1. In the denominator also minus 2 plus 1. So one negative sign will come, and minus 2 plus 1. So it will be minus 1. X raised to the power minus 1 was already log x, plus the differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, and the integration of x raised to the power minus 2 is x raised to the power minus 1 with negative sign minus 2 plus 1, and that negative sign and this will make it positive. So plus integration 1 by x inverse dx plus c. This is x raised to the power minus 2. So when you will integrate it, x raised to the power minus 2 plus 1, again minus 2 plus 1 plus c, and this minus sign again will come here, and it will be y by x is equal to minus of x inverse log x minus x inverse plus c, and then you after simplifying this you will get the answer. And the next question is very easy, and this is again of the same type. Dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q, where p and q both are the function of x alone. So find, identify p and q. It is already in this form. Okay. So find the integrating factor, that is e raised to the power p dx, p dx. So 4x upon x square plus 1 dx. Here you have to write dx also. Okay. Here dx is missing. You just make it correct. It will be 4x upon x square plus 1 dx is equal to, if you integrate this, we'll get 2 log x square plus 1. This you can take in power. So e log x square plus 1 whole square is only x square plus 1 whole square. So the solution, right, as y into integrating factor is equal to q into integrating factor dx plus c. In the right hand side, 1 x square plus 1, this whole square will get cancelled, and only in the denominator there will be 1 x square plus 1, and if you integrate this it will give the value tan inverse x. So this is your solution. So today I will stop here. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.